Good evening, good evening, good evening. Come into the Jaye Spot, replacing your G Spot every Thursday from 6 to 7, giving you real relationship talk, real relationship drama with the best night of your life. Your host, Jay and Simply E, hold on, get ready to enter the Jaye Spot, the Jaye Spot on IntellectualRadio.com.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the best night of your life. Woo! You have entered the Jaye Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time, on IntellectualRadio.com and iHeartStation. I'm your host, Jay, and the victim sitting next to me is my co-host, my partner in crime, Simply E. Hey, E.
Hey, girl.
This is live radio and TV for you, so there are no commercials, no cuts. Hey, we croak, we just croak. Y'all see us? Please wish us well to the next life.
What is it? I'm gonna visit Elizabeth. That's what she's here.
I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth.
Coming to join you, honey.
And next to Simply E, we have my other co-host, my other partner in crime, Pretty Precious Bonner. Hey, Precious.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm outstanding right now. Like, I have food, so
She said she wasn't gonna do the same thing that E did. E almost passed out.
Still choking this stuff.
And next to Pretty Precious Bonner, we have huggable, smelling good, Alvin Lay. Hey,
Yes,
Alvin, how are you?
How are you doing?
You know what? I was
We don't
doing
take the time to
good.
Check on you.
You know what? You don't. Because I'm detoxing, and this is like day 5 for me. Yeah, day 5 for me without eating any food. And so, look, of all days, what do we have sitting on the table? Thanks to Alvin. So right now, I don't curse, but Alvin is on the Smith list. My family knows what that is. So that's the list that we call him when you X out. That's the list you on right now. To further notice, Alvin.
I think you should change your mind and take a small bite.
No,
It's so good.
I'll be sick at this point in the game. I'll be sick.
Nah,
But
this one you probably get away with.
yeah, no, day 5. I tried it before when I first started detoxing, and the first day off, I had some pizza. Man, I nearly ended up in the ER. I'm telling you, that pizza would not digest.
The place I get this pizza, they fry no food in the place that I got this pizza from. It's
So
all
you just
natural
gonna
pizza.
sell it?
I'm just trying.
Just gonna say, I can't do this. But I thank you all for joining us. Please go to our page and like our page at the Jaye Spot. Also follow us on Twitter at Jaye Spot, and also on Instagram at the Jaye Spot Radio. And also you can go to our website at jayspot.com. We're gonna start updating that website. We're gonna have free giveaways, tickets, and things like that for different events. So you guys make sure you check that page out. Thank you so much for joining us, the Jaye Spot. Hey, Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay. Hey, 180 Real Talk Chicago. Hey, 30 and Up Doing Us. Hey, Tyson Smith. Thank you all again so much for joining us. We will be doing our best to get you your questions and comments on tonight. You know, me, I'm trying to do like 12 million, so I'm gonna try to get to like 1 or 2. But we're gonna hook y'all up tonight. We're gonna hook y'all up. We have something good coming up in October. What's going on in October, y'all?
October the 14th, we have the 80s party. Okay, it's 80s singles mingle. So that does not mean that you're supposed to be 80 years old. So if you bring your 80-year-old behind up in there, we're going to take your money. But it's going to be past your curfew. Quit playing. Come up in there just like you from the 80s, Salt and Pepper. Do a little Prince, Michael Jackson, Run DMC, whomever. We're going to rock out that night. We're going to have some great drinks, great food. We're going to have a good time. Drunken musical chairs, some 80s charades games. So come on now. We're going to have a marvelous DJ at the same time, too. So don't act like, I don't know if I want to go. You want to go. Go to
Definitely
eventbrite.com.
want to go.
Purchase your ticket, $25. It's going to be worth it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to be grown and most definitely sexy, okay? So it's at 3847 South Giles in Chicago. Those of you that are not in Chicago, sorry, sucks to be you. But those that are in Chicago, those are the south suburbs, those that are around in suburbs of Chicago, come down October the 14th, okay? 3847 South Giles at the Bronzeville Community Clubhouse. Simply E, come on.
Okay, and you all, again, please, I have to keep saying this until the day of the event. One size does not fit all.
Don't listen to her.
Okay, because if you
If you
squares
get
in it, like, and you can't listen. I know, because I've been there. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had on this, whatever this contraption was, when they was coming out with these the waist train, whatever this thing was, baby, I put that thing on, and before I made it down the stairs to the first floor, I thought my son was gonna have to resuscitate me in that hallway. So when I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you from experience. Don't fall for it. Come cute and comfortable. Like the shorts, like at the masquerade. Now it was some violations going on up in there. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There was some violations. And if I could have handed out some tickets, I would have definitely handed out some tickets. You know who you are. So we definitely want to try to prevent that from happening again. But we want to come out looking cute, looking sexy, and having fun. Again, that's Saturday, October 14th at 8 p.m. at the Bronzeville Community Clubhouse, 3847 South on Giles. Get your tickets. We only have a few tickets left. You all, it will be $35 at the door. But once we reach capacity, that's it. We won't be letting people in at the door once we reach our max. So again, go ahead and get your tickets now. We are 4 weeks away, exactly 4 weeks away from today.
Yes.
4 weeks. So get your tickets, get your tickets.
Another thing, you guys, like, I have confirmations from some of my people in Texas, from some people in Louisiana, from Ohio, from Detroit, and Atlanta, also all coming through. Like, I mean, flights are booked.
All right.
So if you don't get your tickets, you might be out of luck. So definitely get your tickets.
And especially for the people that have said in the groups, in the various conversations that we have been having, and that they are single.
Man.
What am I gonna do? It's so many single people up in 180 Real Talk Chicago and in Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay. You need to have your behind out there so that you can find it. Listen, they said it was cuffing season.
It's cuffing, baby.
Now I'm on the recruiting side, so I don't get recruited. So it's real, ladies. Come on out there, fellas. Listen, may the best man or the best woman win. That's all I'm gonna say. Because from October through about March or April, depending on how that hawk is, when it decides to get up out of here, that's when the season will last. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. So y'all can thank me later, except for if any kids. I don't take responsibility for no kids being made. I don't. I got enough going on with my own. But you guys, September is Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month. So now if you or anyone struggles with thoughts of suicide, you just, having these black thoughts just taking you some places where you probably should not be going, reach out to somebody. Call the Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-8255. Again, that number is 800-273-8255. You all check on your loved ones, check on your people. Now, if they talking and saying stuff like, giving they forever goodbyes and it's sounding kind of off, we have to be helpers one to another. So definitely you want to make sure you checking on your people, because it's so much stuff going on. It's very easy to slip into a dark place. So definitely check on your people. Be good to each other. Now, last week, darn it, y'all, we talked about should you shack? Should you shack? What is shacking? Shacking up is when couples live together, often while having sex or doing that funky thing, and they are not married. So after the show, I thought about it and I said, everybody has shacked up, would you do it again? Would you shack up again, E?
If my children were out the house, yeah, I would.
Okay.
But while they in the house, no, I'm good.
What about you, Precious? Would you shack up again?
I would.
Alvin?
I picked up a Shaq after the show.
Did you? I'm sure you did.
I came up. I don't know what y'all talking about.
You know. Well, I guess you know what. Now, is it a shack or have you been cuffed?
We haven't made it to the cuffing part yet. You know, contracts need to be signed and negotiated over there.
And we will definitely have those.
Xbox is needed. I don't, you know, but you know, just shacking a little bit. You know, she got a young one. You know, we need some rearing and some guidance. You know,
So you shacking a couple nights out the week, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now let me ask this. There's a couple I know. This man, he's about to buy a house. And he's gonna move the lady in with her and her kids. And so I'm just like, well, you know, if she's good enough to do all that, why don't you just marry her? And he doesn't have any kids. So as a mother, is that a good move to move?
No.
Why not?
I ain't got time.
Time for what?
So one, I will never
Where's she
move
living
in
now?
with somebody.
Is it an upgrade?
Right.
Is it an
No.
upgrade?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
No, it don't.
It does.
I will never move in with somebody. We will move in together in both of our names because I will put you out before you put me out.
You know what?
Wow.
I believe it's an upgrade. She lives in an apartment.
After the show about all that garbage y'all was talking. Why didn't you say something? I was like, what do you expect me to say?
Whoever feels the need to contact Alvin, I will put you out before you put me out. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I ain't got time.
Now, what about you, E? Do you think that that's a wise move for a mother to do, to up and move out of her place, whether it be an apartment or whatever, and move into this man's house because he's buying the house?
Well, I mean, if he's buying the house, then I do believe that both of the names should be in the mortgage of the house, though. You got to put both. If you're going to buy the house for us because you're purchasing it for us.
She's thinking about the kid. She's thinking about the kid. It's probably a better schooling system where she's moving from.
I mean, and what's going to happen when he puts her out and then the kid doesn't have anywhere to go because that is her kid and not his.
But no, depending on where you stay it. It depends on where you stay it. If he puts her out, he can't just put her out. Period. If he resides and if they reside in Cook County, you can't just put somebody out. It's a process for all of that. So she can stay. Period. And if she really want to do the dirty route, you know, you can always scream a couple words and put on a pretend.
See, y'all being negative about it. I'm pretty sure that man's household is lovely right now with his rental lady.
Well, where he's moving into a pretty good area. So
exactly.
So then he may, you
He's
know,
looking out for her.
I didn't say nothing negative. I said that he can't put, if it got down to it where they felt that, you know, this is not working out and he wanted to put her out, legally, he cannot just put her out. It doesn't work like that.
But at the end of the day, like, you shouldn't have to go through. That's my whole thing. Like, legally, you can't put me out. Legally, a lot of stuff ain't supposed to happen, but legally, it can if you want to go down their road. Okay. But at the end of the day, like, if we're going to live together, why can't we sit down and discuss it and say, hey, this is what we want to do. These are my terms and conditions on doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's that simple.
Her credit might be garbage. What is she bringing to the table?
A kid.
She has
that's not a problem.
She has to bring credit report. She has to bring financials to the table.
But if you're gonna live together, live together and y'all don't know each other's situation, y'all shouldn't be living together in the first place.
You know what situation? She got a kid. She in a messed up apartment.
She got a couple of kids.
He finna put her up.
She got more than two.
That is a good man.
And he's you got me stuttering.
More than two? How many? More than two?
I think like 6.
Wait a minute.
6.
What? He shouldn't even. Come on, let's move on.
Baby, she got that bomb.com. I'm telling you, she got that
fertile, baby. You better not kiss her. You better not kiss her,
baby. Is he younger than her?
I believe they are probably the same age.
Wow, no, I ain't bad at it. Go ahead, high five.
But the thing is, it's just like, my thing is, being a mother, I mean, I understand it may be an upgrade, but I just can't take that chance on.
But she's tired of struggling with all those shows.
Me personally, though, I don't
know.
It
says she's struggling with her bad
credit and her no money. 6 children by herself.
That's the side of the
point. Bye.
Maybe she has 6 baby daddies and they all got jobs.
I don't care.
Maybe.
If they all are staying with her, even if they are paying child support and the whole 9, they are all staying with her. So she's dealing with them 24/7. You know, yeah, she get a little 8-hour break when they go to school, but still you're dealing with all these 6 individuals all by yourself. Father's not there to just discipline them right then and there.
We need to come together. We need men
together.
to step up.
I don't want 6 people in my house at any given time.
But so my thing is, so if you're thinking signing a deed, why not just get married? I mean, that's the way I think about it. Like, why not just go ahead and get married?
She's not ready to get married though.
There's this little thing called
she got 6 kids. She better get ready to get married.
Rights. That's why
she might have been married already, and that just has not worked out for her. She's probably been married more than one time, and that just not worked out for her.
Once again, I say kudos to this brother.
So why not do a contractual agreement between her and him saying, hey, these are our terms and conditions upon us moving in together. If we decide to dissolve our relationship, I have XYZ amount of time before I have to move out, or before you have to move out, or whatever the case may be.
Definitely, I definitely think some type of protection, that's a good idea, should be put into place.
Ladies, don't listen to her. Because I'm telling you guys, back in the 80s, Eddie Murphy told this story about this lady he used to date that he brought all the way over here from Africa named Umfufu.
You know what?
She was happy. She loved her life. She ain't seen a bush in months, and she was just getting along. She actually had clothes on her body. She was loving life. Her neighbors get to talking in her ear about what she can get and what she should have. And next thing you know, she started hollering about half, and then Eddie had to kick her out, put her back on the boat.
So, in other words, you're saying other people mess up her good things.
Exactly. And that's what y'all trying to do to this lady with her 6 kids. She finna move to a good side of town. She probably finna move to the east side. And
live on an apartment up in the sky.
A deluxe apartment in the sky.
For real.
Why y'all messing with her about
that? And stuff, huh? Just call them George, maybe.
Let them live.
Right. Oh, okay.
So, still, if you decide to shag, that's definitely your own business. But I would definitely say, especially when you have kids involved, protect yourselves. Protect yourselves at all costs, because everything, when the funk hits the fan, it's just like people change their minds all the time. You may live with this guy and figure out, okay, he's a serial cheater. You're finding out things about him that you didn't know before you guys moved in together. Or you may not like her kids. Her kids may be tearing up your $5,000 furniture and stuff, and you may try to talk to her about it, and she's not receiving kindly what you're trying to say. You're trying to, help her out without telling her, listen, you just have an array full of children of the corn. You have baby's kids. You got the little one got 666 tattooed on the back of his head. The other one gang banging, he too. So, he's trying to talk to her, because sometimes we can't we as mothers, sometimes we just don't like nobody telling us about our kids. Right. I know my kids ain't knowing good and well Rosemary's Baby.
Did you read what Ramel said? Who wants to shack up with a woman who got 6 children? A woman with 6 children need love too. My mother has 6 babies, dang it. And she need love too. Is she on husband number 3?
Hold on. Romel will be at our event on October 14th, so you can punch him in the face then.
Hey, Romel.
Slow down on my guy, Romel.
Hey, Romel.
Just because he's siding with your tomfoolery doesn't mean you're
well,
the only person here who making sense.
Well, but no, here's the thing though. As long as they don't buy that house in Michigan, Mississippi, or Florida, or Virginia, they can shack up. But as it currently stands, it is illegal to shack in those 4 states. Again, let me repeat those: Mississippi, Michigan, Florida, and Virginia. If you are shacking, you can be locked up. That's all I'm gonna say. You can be locked up. So if you done left your wife, you done left your girl, and you went and moved in with whoever, all I'm saying is just watch yourself, because they can call and have that whole situation, cause some very uncomfortable situations. Again, you don't want to be going to going to work in the morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. They got the paddy wagon out there waiting for you. You trying to figure out who they looking for. You trying to excuse me walking past them. Nah, fam, they here for you.
Come on, get up in here.
So that's all I'm saying. So just watch yourself, do your research, and just make things right. Like both parties should cover their behinds. And that's all I'm going to say about that. We're going to take a short musical break.
These ladies are stashing money. They hiding it from you. All of them confirmed it last week.
It's not hidden.
They're
You
not
know it's there. It's
concerned
just
about
not
your
yours.
well-being.
Not yours.
They're concerned about the communal funds inside the household and the money they stash. So start stocking your money away.
You're listening to the Jaye Spot on IntellectualRadio.com and iHeart Station, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
Poverty and pain. Baby, you know I got you. Ain't no shame. From the block to Broadway, to Wall Street and Pissy always. Got you. I got you. I'm a runaway running down Love Street. Your love's got a hold of me. No slave, no set me free. I'm a runaway running down Love Street. From the block to Broadway, to Wall Street and Pissy always. I got you. I got you. Through poverty and pain, baby, you know I got you. Ain't no shame. Baby, I'm a moon, and I'm your star. Together we set the bar. For those who aspire to be we are, no night even there can tear us apart. Baby, you speak to my soul like a working heart. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. From the block to Broadway, to Wall Street and Pissy always. I got you. I got you. Poverty and pain.
Welcome back to the Jaye Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time, on IntellectualRadio.com and iHeart Station. I'm your host, Jay, and sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, Simply E. Hey, E.
Hey, boo thing.
How are you?
I'm feeling better now. I can breathe.
Good. Kind of worried us a little bit the first set. You know, good to see that everything is okay. Now, sitting next to Simply E. We have my other co-host, my other partner in crime, Pretty Precious Bonner. Hey, Precious.
Hey, ladies. Hey, y'all.
How's everything?
Fantastic.
How was the pizza?
Man,
I'm
I'm telling y'all,
so-
Alvin is my next ex-husband. I'm telling you.
How they say
I do this food.
I'm
thing.
so jealous, but that's fine.
Oh,
We
yeah,
are
something
known
about
as
that.
three the hard way. So Alvin has his hands full to try to just keep everything balanced out because some people at this table tend to slip, and just be on something totally different. And they try to focus. They wake up with every intent on just doing things right in life, and it's just like you end up sharing the information to the wrong group. So it happens sometimes. But next to Pretty Precious Bonner, we have sexy, huggable, smelling good Alvin Lay. Hey, Alvin.
What's happening?
Please just be mindful next time of me, like when you bringing in all this stuff. I just
I did. I'm telling you.
He thought
I was
about me.
hoping you were done and you
fork
can
on
actually
there.
eat.
I'm
you
still
can
feeling a little
partake
bit-
in a few morsels.
I'm still feeling a little bit slighted. So I'm going to be all right because I'm going to be all up in my feelings. But you all, thank you so much for joining us. You are listening to the Jaye Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are in our higher station. Tonight, we are talking about the exes, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, Lord.
An ex. What is an ex? An ex is someone with whom a person was once associated with, either in a relationship, marriage, or they once talked. Now, I didn't really know that, once just
I didn't
because
know
you
the
talked to
talking,
somebody,
yeah.
that was an ex. So that kind of made me, I had to
I got a whole lot of
redefine
exes, if
some
that's the
things and
case.
kind of include some other people now in my conversation, now that they are officially an ex according to an online source. So with that, I started to wonder, what kind of ex am I? What do my exes think about me? Don't none of you jokers answer that, okay?
What if
Don't-
you dated Jamela Vance? Please.
Please let
What
me
do
know.
you all-
Who dated Jamela?
What
We
you
are looking
date-
for
what you think about
content. Need y'all to.
Even my exes.
We need the
Yes.
My exes.
So-
I want you all to put
yes.
in the group.
What do you
I'ma need
think?
mine to shut
What
up.
do you think
We'll
your
go
exes
viral
think
with
of
this
you?
one.
My exes. Okay.
What do you think they think of
I
you?
only have like 3 that just despise me, hate my guts. But the rest of them, and I have a lot of them in the group. That's sad. The rest of them think I'm a really nice person. They messed up, so they think I'm a nice person, which I am. I just dumped them on their birthdays, a few of them, so it's okay.
Precious, what about you? What do you think your exes think of you?
I think all of them except for 2 I actually still get along with. Like I can actually be in the same room and just kick it. So
That's that Gemini.
Alvin, what about you?
I
Everybody
am a
love me.
Gemini.
Your exes?
Everybody loved me.
That explains why he got his tire slashed before.
Never
But okay.
in life. Never in life.
What about you,
Wha-
Jamela? What do you think they think about you? You think you slick, don't you? That's
There's maybe 1 or 2 I definitely know I leave a bad taste in their mouth.
The bushes
What?
guy.
And it do.
You know what? The Bushes guy don't even know
That was it.
that was, the Bushes guy would totally be like, oh my God, are you serious? You really did this? So today I would never pull a Bush move, but like looking back, I'm like, you were not even worth sitting up in those bushes with my sister. We smelling that pee up in those bushes. You were not even worth, us out here having to deal with these old drunk dudes because we just out just a long story. But for the most part, I'm good. I don't think that, with the exception of 1, like I said, I'm sure, it's some pretty colorful, he can probably do some fireworks, at the sound of my name. But the rest of them, I think that for the most part, we're cool. I don't think that there would be any hard feelings. And the reason why I say that is because in a relationship, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to try to keep us from breaking up and all this and that. Once we over, it's over.
Y'all can be friends.
Listen, if you see me on the street and we didn't make eye contact, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna keep going, only because I don't want to go through the damn. Well, so what you been up to? Call me. No.
See, I don't
no,
do that.
No,
Like,
I don't even want to do all
you know
that.
what? I have exes that I still inbox with. Like they'll every now and again, hey, what's good? I'm good. You good? Yep, cool. And that's the end of it. Maybe 6 months later, we'll do that again, and that's it. Like that's as far as it goes. Like I don't care. I don't care about your mama. I don't care about how your kids are. I could care less. We don't
See, if I didn't want it to be over with, then I still don't want to be your friend. Like, I mean, no, I don't.
I'm friends with a lot of my exes. If I need something, I could call them and ask for blah blah blah. If I'm friends with your mother 9 times, and then we broke up 9 times out of 10, me and your mom going shopping, and I do that with one of my exes. Me, her, and another friend of ours. We go to the jewelry show all the time. We're just as close as all get out. We have Hawaiian night.
Huh? I missed something.
That's an ex of mine, and his mother adores me, and I adore her, and we work out together.
And the mother is the she.
The mother, well, and the other ex.
See.
Wait.
Okay, right.
Let's skip
So I broke up with somebody on his birthday. Love you. And I hooked him up with a friend of mine because it's weird. I will hook up my exes with friends if they're good guys. And so they didn't make it, but we all are really good friends though.
Oh, that's cool. I thought the ex was the she. That's what I was just confirming.
Oh, no, I don't have an ex-girlfriend. I have ex-boyfriends.
I wonder if she asked him, is she better than you in bed?
We never did that.
They never did the horizontal mambo.
She asked if she kissed
she
better.
Asked me. No, she never asked him that. She asked me where we ever. I said no, because she already knew that we never had got down like that.
Huh.
So she never asked about kissing, whatever. No.
Can that actually be constituted as an ex?
Yeah, just because.
Apparently, if you talked.
Well, according to my definition, it said that if you talk, then that's an ex.
I disagree.
Okay, that's what the online source.
Okay, you all. If you all
source.
have talked to somebody, not really have dated, you all just talked on the phone. Do you consider that person to be an ex of yours, or just somebody that just didn't make it?
Please let us know, because if not,
you're not an ex unless we have sex. Oh, and that rhymed.
No,
you have to consummate the relationship.
No, you don't.
It's like a marriage in the olden days. Until we smash.
That's not. I don't agree.
Friends are bowling buddies.
No,
you have to consummate
because you can have a relationship without having sex, and you can definitely catch feelings. Listen, the person that almost got his car towed up, we hadn't even had sex.
You can catch feelings, but you know what? Feelings pass.
Well, it took a minute for my feelings to pass. So, and it's like it was almost.
That's only because you don't drink. If you drank, they would have been past. You'd have flew by real quick.
Maybe, but had I did what I wanted to do, to the property, then it would have passed even quicker. But I'm saying I'm living right now, so I don't even do all of that. But you can definitely have a relationship if you have not had sex with that person. I totally, think that that's some far-fetched stuff that Alvin is putting out, that you guys not let Alvin brainwash you with that hogwash.
Me neither, because if we don't have sex, you ain't mine, so you can keep it. I ain't got time.
So our late
like we're not together, we're just friends.
Our late buddy that just walked in, late as all get out, but we love him. Yes, Mr. DA Smart.
Hi, DA.
What's going on with you, DA?
I'm chilling like a bug on the ceiling. How y'all feeling?
Chilling like a
Good.
Hey, Jamila.
How you doing?
It's Jamila.
Thank you, E. I was gonna have to tell him after the show. I didn't want to
wait a minute. Hold on.
All right, let me get it right. Hey, Jamila.
It was better the first time.
It was better the first time.
You sold it the first time. First time you sold it.
It just caught him off guard. That's all. How you doing tonight?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
Wonderful. How you doing, Jamila?
I'm doing great. I can't complain.
Great. Can I get a great introduction like these illustrious, the three the hard way and the hardest working man in intellectual radio?
Yeah, when you come back the next time and you on time, I'm gonna give you that good introduction like that.
Hey, I got a late invite and it's rush hour.
It was a late invite last night.
No, that was this morning.
That was
yesterday. I responded when?
Yesterday at 5:45.
Well, please tell everybody what you have going on.
Go ahead,
we gonna do that because you're so sexy down there. So I'm gonna at least do that for you.
He has clothes on. I can't determine if you're sexy.
DA Smart.
Okay, let me take them off.
Please. I got $1.
let me see what I got going on. I got a couple of things that I do every month. I do on a monthly basis. I got 2 events that I throw. One of them is it's new. It's called Speak Up. It's a poetry event that I throw on the south side of Chicago at the Royale Lounge, 9924 South Torrance. You know what I'm talking about? I got King Solomon there. I got Tanya Freedom co-hosting with me. I got Dr. Groove, the moderator of the event, and of course myself as the host, and a plethora of wonderful poets that's going to come through and exercise your mind, your wisdom, and all that other good stuff that they got for you. That's one thing. Another thing that I have is the Control the Mic. It's a platform for Chicago artists to come and showcase their talent. Chicago artists, you could come as an artist, rapper, instrumentalist, comedian, or if you just got something you just want to say for 5 minutes, you can get up there and speak to the people. That's DA Smart. And plus I got Terra Records Incorporated, my record label. We just released a single on Terra Records called What If by one of my artists called The General, which is also my brother. That's happening right now. You can look that up. It's called What If, you know what I mean? And this month I'm releasing my single, Where My Mob's At. Yeah, that's what DA Smart got cracking.
What does mob mean?
Mob?
Yeah.
Mob group.
Oh, your group.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little slow.
Right.
I was like this.
Your clique.
You all know.
Your area.
Y'all already know. Y'all already know about me. So
You gonna knock if you buck.
didn't even know. God didn't even know what that was. But okay, we'll definitely have DA's information posted on our page at the Jaye Spot, also on Twitter at Jaye Spot, and also on Instagram at the Jaye Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all 3. We're talking about what type of ex are you? Precious, what type of ex are you? Are you a bitter ex? Are you an ex that moves on? Are you just it's done? What type of ex are you?
I don't care ex.
Okay. What about you, E?
You don't care.
It depends on how the relationship ended. If it ended bad, I'm an ex that I can get over everything. I would just get over it and it'll be okay. And then 9 times out of 10, if you just got caught up like the last ex, he got caught cheating and stuff. But we're still associates. We don't mess around anymore, but we're still associates. If you need something, I can give him information. I can't help you out any other way, but I can give you information. So
do we cry like Denzel Washington in Glory?
When he got caught cheating, he was like,
baby, I'm so sorry.
and he's watching right now too. I was like, well, it is what it is.
You walking by. Just like let's say you show up at the party and you come walking back, because we know how you gonna be dressed. You just sit there and and then that just one single tear is gonna come down.
He sent me a long apology like a few weeks ago after the show and was like, I'm so sorry, you're such a great woman, blah, blah, blah. I just wasn't ready to be married. I wasn't ready for that. And so I accepted the apology and stuff, and call it a day. But like I say, I'm a really good ex. If you need me, I'm there. But if you screwed me over throughout the relationship, like literally you kept screwing me over, nah, I'd drop you off like 10 miles from your house and keep it moving. And I've done that and I'll do it again. So
I'm not that ex. Don't call me for nothing. I don't care.
What about you, DA? What kind of ex are you?
Oh, y'all missed out on the brother.
We gonna get
right.
I'm the best ex. Everybody love me. That's all I know.
What about you, DA? What type of ex are you?
I'm the good ex. They still call me and we talk. I don't have bad breakups. Not since I became a grown man, but when I was a child, I had some bad, terrible ones, but I put away childish things. So a lot of people that we agree to disagree, and we become friends afterwards. It ain't no bad blood. So I'm good at it.
You all are so good. I mean, because for me, it takes me a minute to get there, and I'm definitely gonna be honest. I don't cause a scene or anything like that, but I just don't want to hear from you. Like I don't want to even hear you breathing. Like
right. You need a story to tell at some point.
For what?
Why you want to harbor that? Won't you just let that go?
Because if I wasn't ready for it to be over with, I'm like, it depends on how the breakup was. So if I wasn't ready for it to be over, I don't want to talk to you like we're not friends. I'm okay if I don't see you anymore until I get time to process what it is that I have to process.
But how
And
do
we
you
don't.
expect to have makeup sex if
Whoa.
you don't talk to him?
I don't want to have makeup sex.
It's over, bro.
It's over with. And if it, honestly, if I
He
can break
said
up
it's
with you
never
that well
over.
and not think about it,
No, it's
then
and
the
see,
sex
it's
wasn't
always
all that
over.
either.
It's all for me. Once
Well,
it's
see, that's
over,
different.
it's
Wait a minute,
always
what was
over.
that?
That's
If I
different.
can break up with you like that, then the sex probably wasn't all that in the first place.
That's
It
all
really
she
wasn't.
had to say. That's all
I
you got to
mean,
say.
I
That's
messed
fair.
around this one time. Oh my God, right?
You know he's listening.
And I
He's
knew.
listening.
No, this one ain't listening.
Oh, okay.
He's probably playing video games right now. He ain't listening.
He
So
owe
I
you a
just
check.
knew it had been a minute since I did something. So you know the good, you good and tight, you
Right.
know. So I'm
I
like,
can't take
like, man, I'm all up in this. I'm all, and I was like, wait a minute, you can't. I know something's wrong, man. When he pulled that little thing out, it was this big. What is this? What is that? What is this?
It's a navel.
Thimble. Okay. And I'm like, and that's the problem. When you got a little thing and you gonna talk mad mess, like, man, I'm all in this. I'm hitting
Oh,
you.
God.
No, you're not. And no
Mm.
wonder why I don't call you after that. Don't do that.
Mm.
And he whined and dined me. We had a really good, relationship before that happened.
God.
And when we consummated that relationship, that was the end of all days. Baby,
But
bye.
You know what?
No.
I've learned that with certain
Okay,
exes.
so size does matter. Huh?
Absolutely.
Ladies, y'all be on the on the fence with
Size
that.
matters, but if your mouth magical, we could talk about
No,
it.
we
Hi,
can't talk about
precious.
it. We can't talk about it. I don't care how good your mouth is. If that little thing is that little,
No, you can be part-time.
you can't be
She said
part-time.
part-time.
I'm not gonna waste my time because I look at it like this. Eventually, I want to get married again. And so, are you a candidate for me to marry? I got a great imagination, mind you. I can fake some good stuff. But I'm not that great of a faker. If it's that little, and I know I can't feel nothing, now I gotta go reach for my toy afterwards to satisfy myself. Ain't your mouth can be Puff the Magic Dragon? No.
Now wait,
Okay,
E.
no.
Now wait. You have
Studies
to.
have shown.
no.
Studies
No.
have
Ain't
shown.
that
You
much
don't.
studies
You
in the
don't
world.
marry bad sex.
No, you have to
No.
But that doesn't
explain.
constitute bad sex. This is just small penis. This is
It's
all
a
it is.
baby
Then it's
penis.
not like you haven't
He
even had sex.
Understands how
So
to
bad
work
sex
with what
is small
he got.
penis?
Yeah.
With that baby penis, yes. I
You
don't know how
haven't
much you can
technically. You
slide
haven't
it
had
with-
sex. If the
projections.
penis was small, you technically haven't had sex.
And then
You was
he
bumping.
had the child. That's what made it really bad. 'Cause I was
How?
like, how do you have? He said he got a DNA test done, so the daughter's his.
Because he
So she's a
does his
big girl.
thing with what he got.
No,
That's
he
all
was
it
drunk. He was drunk. So honestly, I think that
Damn.
he had protection on, and she
Turkey
took the
bacon.
condom, and that's what I really believe
Oh my
because
God.
it was so tiny, and I thought that stuff was like that on TV only.
Wait,
No.
now you all,
Let me-
you guys, hold on one second. You guys have been with us from the beginning, so I have to know because he used to be the little man's advocate.
Yes.
What
I
happened?
was.
Hey,
And
What
I got a piece
happened?
of deliciousness, and that deliciousness, Lord, it saved me. Hallelujah, praise Him.
Oh
And then the deliciousness had cut me
A
off.
little penis is not bad sex.
No,
It's no sex.
But that penis right there was smaller than any small penis that I've had, and I'm used to like the little guys, right?
oh my
But
God.
I'm used to like a 2-inch,
Ooh,
but this was
wait.
an inch.
Oh my God.
This was a straight.
You still a
inch.
virgin.
And he was like hitting it like, and I said, "Oh, don't try to from the back routine because I got a big
Oh,
behind."
snap.
Oh, it's 8 inches of width right there.
Oh my
That's
God.
terrible.
So
All right,
you
first
can't
of all, I got people
penetrate.
who know me well.
Okay, wait.
we go.
We gonna have to get on.
Okay,
Come on.
that was the ugly and the bad. So let's talk about the good of the
Yeah.
bad.
Do you guys
about
think that it's ever a good idea to get back with an ex?
No.
Not if they dingling is that little. No, not good, not good.
Oh,
It depends
man.
on the ex, in my opinion. It depends on what type of relationship y'all had and why y'all break up in the first place. Sometimes people separate because of distance, time, jobs. It don't necessarily be a bad breakup or a small penis. And I'm wondering, what's bad sex for a man and a woman? You know what I mean? Like, okay, small penis for a woman. What is it in your opinion? What is bad sex from a woman to a man?
Tell us your bad sex ex story.
Lazy sex.
The only thing that comes to my mind is this goofy chick who was trying to be seductive and dance, and she was the most non-having.
And this is why I don't do that.
It's like it's not. It's really not. None of this is necessary. I don't need the fancy stuff. You can take the heels off before you break your ankle.
Right.
Oh, because that would truly be.
Now, if you're gonna lay there and just just lay there and then ask me, are you doing something right?
Right.
I'm going to ask you, what exactly are you doing?
Golfing sex.
I'm doing all the work.
Okay.
What about to you,
you?
DA? What is bad sex to you?
Dry vagina.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, that's bad sex. A dry vagina, it hurts. It's not comfortable.
But don't they make lube? That's what lube is for,
Yeah,
right?
they make lube, but you know, the woman should be aroused.
But you know why she's dry? I'm about to tell you, scientific TLC. When I was 11 years old, okay, the reason why she's dry because you was cheating. Okay, let's be real. Yes, and when you stuck your winky into her,
Stand strong. Hold your face.
At first,
hold your face.
she's like, I'm caught. At first, she was wet at first, right? Was she wet at first? When you touched it, it was nice and moist, right? Yes, it was. And then you stuck your winky into her, and that thing said, the winky said, wait a minute. Oh, we said, wait a minute, I don't recognize this. I put my DNA up on this last week. Now, where he done put this at? And so it went dry like the Sahara Desert, baby.
How to
That's
catch
what
a
happened.
cheater.
And she thought,
On the
oh,
Jaye
baby,
Spot.
it's something wrong with me. No, ain't nothing wrong with you, girl. He was cheating.
That is not the truth.
That's
I
why
can't
his head
believe
went
that.
down.
I don't know
Well,
how we even got on this subject. I thought we were
I watched
How to
TLC,
catch
you
a
will
cheater.
learn a lot of things. And I paid attention to that channel when I was 12 years
Too
old.
big is bad. Broken
Okay.
glass.
You know,
Is that
too big is not bad, baby, because I'm a big girl.
You know what?
I
No.
have-
I think he's talking about the
I
South
have-
Virginia.
Oh,
He's talking about the
falling
South.
My
in?
baby is
It's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
No, we don't have
But you know, I've heard of one of my friends. He lost his virginity to a girl, and he said she was cold inside. And I was like, how do you? And she was alive. It wasn't like he was into that. I was like, oh my God, how do you get it with a cold girl? He was like, she was cold inside. And I didn't know this is my first time. So I thought that's how I was supposed to feel.
She had some mints in there.
She maybe had
You
put
know what?
some
That might
ice
be
in
true.
there. I don't
because,
know.
No, if you put
Come on.
Right. That's
so if you put what is it, the Hall's cough drops in
Yeah,
there,
that's
give you the
what I meant.
menthol, and yeah,
I'm putting no holes in my monkey.
you should try.
Break it down so it
It's-
can consistently be broken precious. Tell us about the halls and the monkey.
No.
Baby,
Well,
do it
then.
one time, you'll do it again. I promise you will. I promise you will.
No, you
in the
don't put
monkey?
nothing in the monkey.
Yeah, so you put it. Yeah.
I thought they put it in their mouth and do that.
Well, that too. That too. No, you put
And
it
then
in
it
there,
just
and then it
okay.
gives
See, then it's gonna have a cold and all this.
No. It doesn't make it cold, but it actually overstimulate. It helps to stimulate.
I don't
Oh,
need
it
that. I'm
does?
good. We good. to
So
see
now-
down there.
You guys have been in a relationship for a while. You guys break up. Who keeps the friends?
I keep
Me.
my friend. We both can share.
Actually, you know, it depends because some friends ain't your friends, so you can keep them. I'll get some new ones.
Y'all go out bowling and y'all go every week. You guys have a set thing that you always do, and you've been doing this for years. So now that you're no longer together,
I threw all of them away except one.
okay.
Whoever bring the friends, keep them.
No, because
You go back
okay,
to-
so in
you
my
go back to
experience,
your friend when we break up. Y'all friends now. I'm no longer in the pack because she and I not together. So now.
So now that friend has to come out the pack.
No,
as
I
well.
just leave out. Leave out.
Give me some.
They go back to
yeah.
whoever brought them into the relationship. They go back to them. So like if you bring a friend in our relationship, and if we happen to break up, then your friend go back with you.
But
They
see,
can't
the
be
thing
my friend
is,
because they're gonna be reporting. Oh yeah, girl, this what he doing now. He just did.
you don't know about me, DA. Don't nobody have to report nothing to me. I found my own stuff out. I don't need listen.
I'm trying to find out.
Look, I done been up in bushes and all kinds of stuff, and that was younger. So now you need to figure out where I'm at as a grown. With the technology is
sexy.
something,
Hello.
but with the family. Now, when you break up with an ex, do you still keep in contact with their family? Because that's hard. Like I know for me, mothers love me. Okay.
Right.
But when I break up with your son, Miss LaWanda, I don't want to talk to you.
It's over.
I mean, no, I love Miss LaWanda,
But that's your fault in the relationship you created with him.
No, well, so in my case, I actually got one of my best friends from an ex. So, I mean, we gravy. Like, I love, like, this is one of my best people. So, but I ain't gonna talk to your mama. Like, I don't want you to talk to my people. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I talked to an ex-mother,
All the time?
Yeah,
Even
you
to the
check
day.
up on
Every
her.
now and again, I check up on her. I think she's a beautiful person, and we had a beautiful relationship. And
you know, because some of
it
these
won't
people
die
are
with the
messy though,
relationship.
because they like, hey, this my daughter-in-law. Why the new girlfriend now?
I've
See,
had
now-
that happen to me before.
and that's why
And the girl
see, that's
married
the-
now. She
Oh no.
married.
I've had
really?
the grandmother,
Yeah,
the grandmother, the mother, the aunt, the uncle, the cousin,
the whole family
the whole
still
family.
stuck on
Why
the
they
ex.
invite me to the family reunion, and I
Uh-oh.
saw the whole other girlfriend. I was
went.
like, hey, I went.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be messy, but I would have went and spoken and kept it moving. or
There's
whatever.
no reason to be messy. It's over.
No, yeah, like I didn't care. I was just like, oh hey girl,
Yeah,
okay.
it's over.
And then
See,
his mama
now
came and
me
asked me
being
what
the
I want.
current, I'll play the role of the current person. It's just not gonna work out well because your family because now me and the family gonna be at odds because then that's gonna create tension between us
But why
because
would the family be at odds though?
I'm gonna need you to recognize that this was old news and now it's somebody else.
You
Hello?
feel
Then you-
disrespected
then
Hello?
if they
everybody
invite
should
the
be comfortable.
ex to somewhere
Huh?
she's gonna be. I get it.
You can invite your ex to something I'm going to be at because 9 times out of 10 I cook
A
better than
family
her.
function.
I cook
I'm
better
cuter
than her.
My
You
better
cook
than
better
her.
I cook better than
Like,
her.
I don't.
Oh my God.
It's
Not a it's not a competition.
You know.
Like at the end of the day, if you were that relevant, you would still be there.
Exactly.
And I
So
wouldn't be in your
exes
face, so.
just choose them. I'm like, is it okay to keep in consistent contact with somebody that's an ex and then you trying to say that y'all exes, but y'all
Not a
still low key
consistent
talking?
Not consistent.
No.
If you bump into them, circumstances cause y'all to come together. You can understand.
And then y'all
it.
calling each other and texting
No.
each other every day.
We shouldn't
No,
be calling
y'all
each other.
messing around. He got a Michael Jackson jacket.
It's like we ain't girlfriend and boyfriend, but we booty and booty.
No.
Booty and the Beast.
Once we once we say we're done, I block you. So, I found a new way to block somebody this week. I'm so proud of myself.
Well, you all, I want to thank you so much. You have been listening to and watching the Jaye Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com and iHeartStation. I want to thank you so much, D.A. Smart, for showing up. Thank you, Huggable Smelling Good, Alvin Lay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Pretty Precious Bonner. Thank you, Sassy Simply Sexy
Watch
E.
out.
And then it's just me.
It's
It's just me.
Oh,
Thank
happy
you so
birthday,
much. Please
Makita.
tune in next week.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Makita.
Makita. Tune in next week. Same time, Thursday, 6 p.m. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, the Jaye Spot, 180 Real Talk Chicago, 30 and up, doing us, grown and sexy conversations with Jay. Hey, you all. Thank you so much.